right, welcome back to Death by Metal and Thrash or Die.
Yeah, good old creator. Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, I know somebody else is going to love that. Alright. Now, next thing I have up that I want to talk about is a metal cruise in the works for this coming January. It's called the 70,000 Tons of Metal Cruise. It's sailing from Miami to, is it Cozumel? Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
Miami to Cozumel. Let's grab my paper here so I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, Miami to Cozumel sails on January 24th and will return 4 days later. Total of 40 bands.
Yeah. Oh,
over 4 days. You know, and it's really limited. They're talking about like 2,000 fans, but you also talk about shit. 40 bands and 2,000 fans all sharing the same space. You're just going to be mingling with all kinds of, you know, people from bands and whatnot. You know, it's a really intimate experience.
Definitely, yeah.
And the festival billing so far, I'm going to read it off. And some of these bands I don't really care for so much, but some of them are top-notch bands that I still haven't seen yet, that I'm just wetting myself over this. Like, literally. Alright. We've got Agent Steel, Amon Amarth, Cripper, Dark Tranquility, Death Fucking Angel, Insiphirum, Epica, Exodus, Fear Factor, Fintroll, fucking Forbidden, Kev. Forbidden. Gamma Ray, Ramagay, Iced Earth, Corpiclani, did I say that right? Yeah. Finnish folk, yes. Marduk, Moonspell, Nevermore,
Wow.
Obituary,
Wow.
Rage, Raven, Sabaton, Sanctuary.
Wow.
Sanctuary, Nevermore. Same bill. Fuck. Saxon, Sodom. Sonata Arctica. Swashbuckle. Best band of all fucking time. Testament. Trouble.
Wow.
Tear. Uli John Roth, Unleashed, and Witchburner.
Wow.
And that's not even all of them, man. That's like about half of them.
Man.
A little more. That might be like 25. I don't know. I'm not counting them, but they've got a ways to go. And it's really pretty thrash-centric, honestly. There's a lot of really great thrash bands on the bill. It's going to be quite the ordeal.
Oh, definitely.
In particular, Saxon is going to play 2 unique shows. One night they will perform Wheels of Steel in its entirety. And on a different night, for the second show, they will play Strong Arm of the Law.
Yeah.
And its entirety. Sorry, I lost my word there for a second.
Yeah.
So, it runs from January 24th, 2011 to January 28th, 2011.
If I had the money, I'd do it.
Right. It is quite expensive. But it's unfortunate. I really wanted to go to this, but I don't have the money to spare.
Do you have how much it costs?
Ticket prices start at $666. 666. Mark of the beast. No, I do admire that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's special.
But plus $249 American dollars in taxes and fees per person, and that includes all onboard entertainment, all meals and non-alcoholic and non-carbonated drinks at the onboard restaurants, and 24-hour room service.
You know, that's not bad, really.
No, it really isn't. I mean, it just depends on if you have the money to do this.
Shit, I went to Dominican Republic, for Christ's sake, for all-inclusive, everything like that for $2,000. I could do $666.
Well, plus your $249 automatically tacked on.
Less than
that.
$1,000.
Right.
It's
Right.
worth it.
I mean,
Let's go, Larry.
We're going to tour Cozumel for a few days. We're gonna, we're going to need some spending money in Cozumel. We're going to get ourselves into trouble there, don't you?
Oh man, that'd be awesome though. Oh well.
So
certainly would be awesome.
It would be really awesome. I wanted to go so bad.
Yeah.
So,
what are you gonna do for us, Larry?
Well, I'm thinking about doing a band who over the past several years has become... Oh, I scratched on the brake, sank a ball and scratched.
Terrible.
A band that has become one of my favorites over the past few years. A very, very extremely talented band who play kind of a technical, progressive blend of metal.
Oh.
It's kind of...
Yeah. And I also seen them open for Harvest. Oh, they put on a special show.
The band is Into Eternity. And they have an approach where nothing is off limits, basically. They throw a little bit of everything into the same. There's a little black metal, there's a little thrash, there's a little death metal. There's a lot of melodies, a lot of twin guitar harmonies and the such, and the vocals. I think you'd be hard pressed to find another band out there who has as much vocal versatility as Into Eternity does. The vocals can be 3 different variations: a clean, growl, scream, whatever. They're all over the place. So, with that. The song I'm playing comes off their 2006 album, The Scattering of Ashes. And it was in my top 5 in 2006. It really is an amazing album. And the song I'm playing is Timeless Winter. Take note of the Rob Halford impersonation. It's really quite impressive. Anyway, Timeless Winter, Into Eternity, Death by Metal.
Joy. Yes.